Grand Rising all, I said I'd be back with a message today. Some of you are going through a bereavement at this time. The person who was on this earth in the physical form, they were very cheerful, witty, fast-paced. They offered a lot of constructive criticism, but that could have felt like it took away from the amount of love that this person had for you. This person has had the time to review their life and wants to apologize for not telling you how much they love you, or not telling you that they love you more when he was when he was in the physical form. There's a lot of adversity in the 3D world on Earth. There's a lot of personalities, there's a lot of different types of every single emotion. There's different types of anger, different types of sadness, different types of constructive criticism, and there's just so much adversity on the earth. And this person wants you to always try your best to act from a place of love. And although they had your best interest at heart when he was in the physical form, he wasn't always able to show it in a way that you desired. I feel like this person was very strong-willed, very stubborn as well though. They did want your best interest, they did, but the way that could have come across to you was that this person didn't care about you, or they didn't love you as much as they should. But while they was in the physical form, they loved you as much as they were able to love you. They loved you, they did love you a lot, but we can only act from the level of our consciousness. You know, if people have been through things in the past, trauma and stuff like that, it can either go two ways. They can either work on themselves wholeheartedly, non-stop, or they can just close the door and leave it in Pandora's box somewhere. But then in doing that, that doesn't allow them to act accordingly or act how you would have wanted them to. It's a bit confusing. I'm trying to get the message across. That they was only able to act in accordance to their level of consciousness. And the more we do work on ourselves, the higher our level of consciousness gets, so we can act in a different way. Or if we don't realize that we're supposed to be doing the work on ourselves, or we're not able to do the work on ourselves, then that would mean the level of consciousness we can act from is lower than if we was doing the work on ourselves. This person wants you to know that they love you so much, and they wish they would have told you more often how much they love you. They want you to love more than they was able to when they was in physical form. Most importantly, they want you to love yourself more. You've got nothing to feel guilty for. Their time had come, and there was nothing you could have done to prevent that from happening. Nothing you could have done. Their time had come. It was already written that this person would be taken from the earth, taken from in the physical form from the earth when they were taken. But they want you to love yourself more than they ever could. And in doing that, in loving yourself more and overcoming adversity, basically they want you to unconditionally love yourself. Some people don't have the level of consciousness in this lifetime to love unconditionally. They do when they're a child, but over the years, through trauma and conditioning and things like that, the way a child can love unconditionally, we forget how to do it, and we're supposed to sometimes to forget how to do it. But they want you to love yourself unconditionally. They want you to love your darkness. They want you to love your light. They want you to love all aspects of yourself. They want you to love your flaws. They want you to love your gains. They want you to love what we would perceive or label as the good and the bad side of yourself, because you are perfect the way you are. They want you to love yourself more. So then they want you to love yourself unconditionally, so then you have the ability to love others unconditionally. And in this lifetime, they wasn't able to get back to a form of total unconditional love. I feel like this person, you've gone through some darkness yourself, and this person wasn't able to love you in the physical form as much as you would have hoped whilst you were going through your darkness. And they want you to turn that around and to love yourself even when you're going through your dark times. That's all I've got for this message, and I will be back on tomorrow.